What up, guys? So I watched Smackdown, review Smackdown. Kicks off the show, we got Johnny Ace, David Otunga standing in the ring. Johnny Ace is going to be the guest host GM for Smackdown. It's got a steel cage. It's got that creepy steel cage music. Cage starts to lower. He starts talking about how he's a better GM than Teddy Long already, because Teddy Long's never kicked off Smackdown with a title match, a title cage match. So it's a U.S. Championship rematch with Swagger and Santino, where Santino won the title last Monday. It's a rematch in a cage on SmackDown. I enjoyed this match. It was pretty good. Jack Swagger did a good job carrying this match. There's a lot of people on the internet who says Swagger's not that great a wrestler. I disagree. He's pretty cool. He's a powerhouse. He's a big guy. He's got moves. He's got talent. Just needs a better character, I think, or just, I don't know, some reformatting. But anyway, pretty good cage match. There's lots of people trying to escape. Santino tries to crawl out. Swagger tries to crawl out. Ankle locks. All kinds of stuff. Went on for a fair bit of time. It ends when Santino was trying to get out and Vicky Guerrero was trying to shut the door on him, and then Swagger was getting out, so she accidentally slammed the door on Swagger's head. Looked like it kind of hurt, like he got quite a bit of steel on there. Santino gets out, retains. Not a bad match at all. I liked it. The Cobra sucks, though. I really don't like that finisher. He puts on a sock and stabs you in the neck with his hand. It really needs more work. We get a backstage segment after that with Johnny Ace with Otunga, and he's got Teddy there, and Teddy's making Teddy apologize, making Teddy say please, because he's threatening to, have Kane go after Oksana. It's kind of cool, kind of vindictive of him. I like this little Johnny Ace dark side. Don't get Johnny mad. He says, how about we settle this like men? So he has a match between him and Teddy later that night, and if Teddy wins, then the Kid Dog Stabber match is on. So it turns out Johnny Ace also wants to give Drew McIntyre a chance to win his job back. So he says, if you win the following match with your mystery opponent, you'll have your job back. Great Khali comes out. Then David Otunga comes out, says, Khali, take a seat. You're not the opponent. Hornswoggle is. And Drew McIntyre just pretty much beats the fucking hell out of Hornswoggle. It's awesome to see. I guess Hornswoggle had to go to the emergency room of the hospital in real life after. I guess he really did get hurt, because Drew was looking pretty stiff with him. Like, I feel kind of bad that he got actually hurt, that he had to go to the hospital, but I do like Hornswoggle getting smacked around a little. It's not my favorite character, that's for sure. Anyway, so surprised that Hornswoggle even lost. So Drew wins his job back. Good job. Wasn't gone for too long. Super duper. We get Ezekiel Jackson versus Mark Henry next, and Mark Henry actually wins a match. This match didn't go on for too long. I don't know what the point was. Maybe just to certify that Ezekiel Jackson is now full-fledged jobber status on SmackDown. So World's Strongest Slam, Ezekiel Jackson beats him. Talked a little about how Mark Henry was in the International Sports Hall of Fame, which is good for him. Good guy. Makes me think that WWE must feel kind of shitty for the way they've been treating Mark Henry up until late last year, early this year, where he actually won the title and turned heel like a monster. But before that, he was just a glorified jobber. It was all Mark Henry was. They're totally misusing him, and he was this secret powerhouse, strongest man in the world, just to do that. After that little short pointless match, we have the Johnny Ace versus Teddy Long. They both come down wearing weird, like Johnny Ace is wearing like tights, like leggings, like a ballerina, and Teddy Long was wearing sweatpants with a shirt tucked into his sweatpants. The worst look ever. This match is kind of funny. I laughed a couple times because Johnny Ace was yelling at Teddy Long, like, lay down, Teddy, just lay down, be a man, lay down, just yelling at him. He says no. Teddy refuses. It's weird. And then Kane comes out. Someone gestures and Kane comes out, and for some reason Kane is Johnny Ace's bitch for some reason. Really too bad what WWE is doing with Kane right now. And of course, before he even sets foot in the ring, Randy Orton's out there, comes out of nowhere, RKO's Kane. Kane says, oh, an RKO, I'm out. He says, oh man, the pain. Whereas back in the day, of course, Kane would just get up after a few seconds and just shake it off. Because he used to be some demonic monster, now he's just a fucking red pussy is all he is. Anyway, so with all that hullabaloo going outside the ring, the bell was rung already. Teddy Long does a quick roll-up on Johnny Ace, wins, hugs Oksana, they go back stage, celebrate, who knows, he gets a blowjob probably. One RKO is all it takes to get rid of Kane, though. After that, tag team match, we have Kofi and Truth, the Boom Truth, I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, then Primico, the Primico tag team champs. Pretty good match. I really hope Evan Bourne doesn't come back ever and break up this R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. I really like both these guys as individuals and together. Awesome. Primo and Epico were a good tag team match tonight too. They're a good tag team. Lots of chemistry, a lot of back and forth. They had a lot of, just a lot of shit going on. Pretty good. Usually Rosa and Primico are able to capitalize on all the chaos going on in the ring, but today kind of blew up in their face. Had Rosa Mendez trying to put up a distraction, then I think it was Epico or Primo got one of those where Kofi Kingston's in the corner and does a little weird, I don't know, goes through the ropes and kicks a guy in the head, and then R-Truth did some sort of weird swinging neck breaker on him, pins him. They beat the champs. Very good news. Maybe they'll get a title match soon, win the titles. Kind of good. Enjoyed that match. SmackDown's not too bad so far. We had The Rock versus Cena recap. Who cares? And then we have Michael Cole interviewing Sheamus and Bryan. Bryan tells AJ to shut up and talking about how he's got charisma because he's a vegan, he's got a healthy lifestyle, he's got sex appeal. It's pretty funny. And Sheamus talking about how he's from Ireland and how he's been lucky his whole life. You got to make your own luck. Disses AJ a bit, tells her she should be wearing a Catholic schoolgirl's uniform. How's that an insult? I don't know. Then he tells Bryan that he should be the one wearing a skirt. It's definitely funny the way Bryan told AJ to shut up, though. Shut up, AJ. Very good. Cody comes out mercifully killing this whole segment because it wasn't very good. It was painful to be in. Both these guys, Sheamus and Bryan on the mic, not the best at all. Michael Cole's just kind of sitting there awkwardly, like, this served no purpose. So anyway, we have the 6-man tag team match. Cody, Bryan, and Miz. I guess Miz gets to finally be on a tag team with Bryan like he wanted to last week, where he mentioned like we should be tag team partners. I guess he asked Johnny Ace to be in this match just so he could try and impress him. So those three guys take on Sheamus, Randy Orton, and The Big Show. So Miz is just kind of thrown in this. He's kind of the odd man out. Anyway, it was just your typical WWE pointless 6-man match where the faces squash the heels. Wasn't a very good match. No one really had a chance to shine. Nothing really stood out to me. The match went on for a fair bit of time. It ends when the heels were just kind of, working over Sheamus, and then Sheamus got the upper hand a bit, and of course tags in Orton. There's a little bit of chaos. Orton RKO's Miz, pins him. Kane comes out. I don't know. The commercial breaks during this match pissed me off too, because there was a little interesting point where everyone was scared to come in the ring because Big Show was in there. Like Cody Rhodes is in there, quickly tags Miz. Miz is in there for a bit, gets hit, beat up a little, tags in somebody else. No one wanted anything to do with Show. Commercial break, come back, and there's Sheamus stomping on Miz in a corner. Like, what the fuck happened, Did anyone get any hits on Show, the Invincible Show? So very typical. It ends with Kane coming out, and him and Randy Orton have a little back and forth. Of course, Kane just can't take down Randy Orton. He's just such a big, tough guy. Jeez, that Randy Orton just can't be hurt by, Kane. They fight into the audience, credits roll. So, weak ending. Definitely that last bit kind of sucked, but steel cage match, even with Santino and Swagger involved, was good. The Teddy Long, Johnny Ace match, funny. Tag team, Kofi Kingston, Truth, good match, good stuff. Not a bad one. Pointless Zeke versus Mark Henry. Happy that Drew McIntyre's got his job back. So all in all, not a bad SmackDown. I enjoyed it. So it's a good improvement. It was almost better than SmackDown because there was actual matches that went on. There wasn't a lot of yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, eating up your whole show. Rock versus Cena, eating up your whole show, just talking, no one doing any action. So I enjoyed it tremendously in comparison to the past couple of Raws we've been getting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out. Subscribe. I don't know.